Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back. Next match, Cross-Banlist Cup. Let's zoom in. Last match here of the upper parts, of the decks pre, quote-unquote 2014. And then all the way, to the last match and then top 8 and so on. So, next matchup we have two decks, 7 years a difference between both of these wind-ups, basically the hand loops, so one of the first versions of wind-ups back in the old school days, back in 2012. It's going to take on Reasoning Gate deck, they kind of similar to, I guess, Diamond 2 Turbo Blood, again very similar. And if we see the votes, okay, most people, like, what is it, 85% of the people see wind-ups having the advantage over Reasoning Gate Turbo. I mean, it seems logically, no. Again, the more recent deck, as you see, Reasoning Gate is not really maining traps, let alone hand traps. But going first, okay, well, like post game number 1, there is Compulse, Torrential Tribute, and so on. But especially here in the first duel, it's going to be a hard one, getting like quote-unquote hand-looped for at least, I mean, if windups is like able to open with like Tour Guide, Shark, the shenanigans, Windup Factory, the deck can, I guess, discard like 3 cards? And then depending if they have Avarice. I believe Avarice lets the deck discard like 5, so the entire hand. Again, if I'm not mistaken, it should be. Anyway, so those triples and mighty red as well. It's the standard place for, I guess, windups, right? So ending with Sandmains, I guess, is a good pick. What else, right? You're not going for Acid Golem. You could go for Leviathan for the beatstick, but again, Sandmains is that card that huge kind of power creeps a lot of the older formats, since it's so hard to get rid of. Plus, the potential plus during the end phase is important. But Demok pre-errata is ridiculous on its own, so get it on the field back again, and I'm going to test my luck with Gatling Dragon. So cost a coin 3 times, every time it's heads, I can destroy, at least I have to destroy a monster on the field, hit 3 times. Must be nice. Targeting Sandmains as well, but Chaos Sorcerer is still being able to, be activated, and I can just go from there. So kinda sneaky steal. Yeah, it should. Anyway, so 3 sets, I guess that's windups if they don't combo off, so a lot of traps we can definitely expect, like, what is it, Torrential, Dimensional Prison, Shadow Imprisoning Mirror as well, so best case scenario, yep, here it is, Jinzo hits the board, and in this position, it's quite good, because again, windups seems kind of weak against this particular setup, but let's face it, a normal summon Tour Guide is going to change things, but if that's not the case, it will definitely have a, like a rough deal to get rid of the Jinzo. So Monster Gate for Air Knights, and the old school combo of Premature Burial and Giant Grenade. Premature Burial, get it back, and the monster will stay on the field. That's different compared to Call of the Haunted, right? So again, going for Gatling, take my chance again, but I should be able to go for game. The wind-up deck list is not really running like, or no, it's running Gorse, right? But I mean, we can assume that this, being side out, no, especially with the Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. Otherwise, it would be a big brain play. But again, Gatling Dragon coming in clutch, destroying the set. Not sure, it was Magician, wind-up Magician. So a 2, already. So again, one more. So game number 3, and this doesn't look too great. I mean, this is like the perfect opening hand for windups with, of course, Tour Guide, and was there a Shark as well? I think so. And I mean, I think I'm going to lose like, what is it, 3 cards from my hand, and look at that. I mean, Veiler plus 3 traps, that's just mind-blowing. Maybe, I guess, if Pot of Greed is missed, spoiler, and it's going to be missed, I guess maybe like a super top deck of, Giant Tornado or Heavy Storm, and then maybe a big Reasoning or a big Monster Gate, whatever, but those chances are really, really, really slim. So Reasoning is there, but I mean, I'm going to keep... Yeah, because of this. So Shadow Imprisoning Mirror doesn't negate the activation, but it negates the effects, right? So I can Chain Typhoon, yeah. But Veiler, and this is, I was about to say a small misplay on my part, due to the fact that Demok, its effect was negated, it doesn't get banished. And, but I don't think it would have mattered. Okay, who knows? I mean, Dima could have hit the board. Yeah, probably not. Probably not. So both Shark hit the field as well. Adrius pops a face-up card, and the wind-up red is quite useless. But Zenmains is still there. Adrius still has material. And of course one set, and we know, that could be Torrential, what is it, Solemn, Compulse, Mirror Force Prison, and so on. So all the good stuff, right? So Giga Brilliant gives all the monsters, what is it, 300 extra boost, so yeah, nothing I could do about that. So game number 4, right? Go first, and this is quite of a weaker start. And yeah, Magician Shark. So I was like, well, what do I do? Do I wait on the, maybe multiples and mighties and maybe go from there? That might have been a better play. Then again, I mean, depending on which cards are in the hand, wind up rabbit shenanigans is something that I, can't really overcome. Thousand Eyes Restrict is a powerful card, because wind-ups on its own doesn't really have too many options to get rid of it. As in, when it's like now on the field, there's of course back row, Compulse maybe, Dimensional Prison if restrict attacks, and of course the one of the, I believe only one of out in the extra deck being Adrius, right? But here my set is, forgot which cards it is. Is it Spell and Trap Destruction? Not sure. But it's definitely not something to keep Adrius off of the field, because eventually the rank 5 will hit the board due to double Shark, and yeah, that's a problem. My sets... it's Degree, I think. Yeah, I side-decked it in, because again, so many traps, and if I have like an established board, an established field with like Degree, that's of course very strong against windups, but they still have that those one card combos and plays. And Metamorphosis is not going to cut it. I kind of love the Mirror Force, but I mean, for windups, you have so many options to, recover from this. So, game number 5, who would have expected this one? So, Pot of Greed, Delinquent Duo, Metamorphosis. This is a superb first turn play. Hit Last Warrior from another planet. So again, both players cannot summon monsters, right? They can still set them. And this is a super risky play. That Random Typhoon obviously is going to hit the Compulse. And again, the Degree is missed. And yeah, if it was something that, could have like prevented Zen Mighty from hitting the field, this might have been my game, because again, there's still Prison, Torrential Tribute, to get rid of the Last Warrior, but again, my position would have been fantastic, but now, nope. The Degree is there, not doing anything. I need to get that big top deck, like maybe Monster Gate. Reasoning is a good one, but obviously you're calling 8, no. So best case scenario, an Air Knight hits the field for a potential extra draw. Jinzo is decent. He gets rid of both Zen Mighty, but that strong Leviathan is still there, so it's not looking to... Oh, right, I overlooked Red. That was banished because of the Rabbit. Yeah, okay, that's I guess game over. That's the thing, right? The shenanigans of those wind-up monsters with rabbits, kinda recycling your red every time, and during your next turn it'll just return to the field. Or it's a special summon, not sure. But the most important thing is that it's able to use its effect again. Utopia is cool, it could protect your Zen Mighty, so Sork is actually a decent top deck. I do banish Zen Mighty, but I was about to say I could go for the attack, but again, Utopia is there, so it's not going to matter. Zen mains, this is cool. So Zen mains is definitely, I mean, if I survive, but Zen mains is going to pop something, but it doesn't really matter here in this situation. So a quick 2-0 for Reasoning Gate, but wasn't able to pull through, and I believe we have a well-deserved winner, no? In all honesty, yeah. Yeah, windups as a whole was just a better deck, but I guess that game number 5, that Risky Book of Moon kinda paid off. It is what it is. So one more match still remaining. Again, feel free to leave your predictions. it's going to be a biggie. The winner of last year, right. So Pepe, Performances and Bells, the OCG version, right, with Shockmaster, Maxi as well, Veiler in the main deck. It's going to take on Danger Thunder featuring the Guard Dragons. So again, feel free to leave your predictions. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. I'm signing out. Peace.